Hey guys, in this video I will teach you how to design this beautiful mug. So the credit goes to Yeti for this mug. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So to start, go to File, New, and start a new part, press OK, and turn on your planes, datum planes, and check your units. I usually work with inches, so I'll pick inches there and just I'll begin working on the right plane. So click on the right plane, do sketch, and I'm just gonna hide all these sketches for now, or the planes, so it'll be easier to see. So the first thing I'll do is just start off by making some reference lines. So click on the line, snap it there, up, click on make it a construction line, and just give it a quick dimension to that. So click on that line, give it a dimension, so give it like 3.84. So that'll be my overall height of my cup there. Next, I'll just start making a basic profile of the cup, and I'll do a revolve around this reference line there. So to do that, so click on line, so the bottom line, something like that. Do that. I'm just gonna make another line, but I'll make that a reference here, make that a horizontal, and make that a reference line there. And I'm gonna give it a diameter here, so do a smart dimension, click on that line, reference line, and go on the other side and click here and give that a dimension of around 3.96 there. And so next, what you want to do is um, make a line. So this will be like an angled line here. And down here, what I'll do is make a line from here to here, right? And just make that a horizontal there. And here, I'm going to snap that up here. So click on that point and that line and make it a coincident and just add a arc between these two. What you can do is do like a 3-point arc. So click on that point and that point. And the center point, just snap it to this reference line. Make it a coincident and just make sure they're tangent to these lines. So even here, click on it and make it tangent there. Okay, before I do the tangent there, I think I want to put an angled dimension on that one. I'm just going to do Control Z for undo and just give it a dimension here. So do a smart dimension from here, that line and that angle there. And this will be a small, like 2 degrees there, something like that. Now, hopefully I can still do that tangent relationship, but I'm not sure to do it there. Yeah, okay, so that didn't work there, but that's fine. So leave it like that. And just give it a dimension here. So do like a smart dimension between these 2 points. Give it like a 0.15 or something, right? So here, the inside of the mug, I want to put a little arc on this side, but I'm going to define this point and I'll make this a reference also. So click on that line, make it like a reference line there, and just give it a dimension here really quick. Smart dimension from like that line and that line. Give it about like 0.6 or something. 0.6 or so. I'm gonna do and make another reference line to the other side of this and make these two equal really quick. Make it a construction and just click on that line and hold on Control and make that a equal also. Now I can just make a quick arc between these two here, something like that there, and give it a dimension there also for this guy. give it a dimension of, let's see, so that'll be around 6.65, right? Something like that there. And I'm just gonna trim this side because I'll be revolving, so I don't need anything on that side there. So go to trim and just trim off everything there. And I'm just gonna make a line here and make that a closed loop. So click on the line, click on that point and that point there, and just give it a dimension there also. Go to smart dimension and give it a dimension there, something like that. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit of radius and a chamfer here. So like click on the sketch fillet there, click on this guy, give it a 0.1. Yep, that's fine. But here you could put a like a radius or even a chamfer there. So go to features, not features, sketch, same feature, click down the arrow and click on the chamfer and just click on that point. I don't need it that big, maybe like 0.1 or so. Okay, so I can just click on these guys and change it from here. 0.1. Yep, that's about good there. But yeah, that profile probably looks about pretty good there. So I think this is ready to revolve. So there's no open. So it's pretty much a closed loop here, and there shouldn't be any problem while doing a revolve here. So go to feature and do a revolve boss base. Click on that and click on this reference line here and just do OK right there. Perfect. So press your space bar and just do ISO there. Now I'm just going to turn on my planes really quick there. So that's the cup there. So now it's just adding more details there. So on the front plane, I'm going to click on the front plane, do a quick sketch and do a space bar and do normal 2 there. And I'm gonna split that face up here because just to give it a different color up here. So just make it a line. Just make sure your line just crosses the body there. You can define it a little more. Click on the center point and just make it like a midpoint. Make this guy vertical and click on that point and that line and just its midpoint there and make that a construction line there and just give it a dimension here. Now smart dimension from the top down, give it like a 0.48 or so, and you can just define that line also. So it's all black there, so I'll use that to split that section up there. So go to feature and go to curves and split line, and for face, click on that face and press OK. Yep, perfect. So you'll see why I'm doing that. I'll add a color to it that's different from the lower section of the cup there. So next I'll make a handle and I'll work on the front plane to make that handle. So click on the front plane, go to sketch, press spacebar, go to normal 2. Now I'm just gonna create my handle here. So I'll start off with a line, outside line, something like that. Yep, perfect. And I'll just start giving some dimensions here. Smart dimension from the top to this guy is about like 0.5, half an inch. The overall height of the handle is around, let me see, 2.67, like that. And smart dimension again, and I'm just gonna go from that edge to that edge really quick, and that'll be 5.1, right? So what I'll do now is I'll add a nice radius here, and I'll just do an offset by that certain thickness. So go to sketch fillet, click on that point and that point, and just give it like 0.5 radius, press OK, and I notice I haven't created any lines here. Um, and I'll tell you why I don't want it fully closed yet because I want to offset it, and I'll close it once everything has a nice offset there. So click on, okay, just go to offset zero point 0.1 or like 0.15 and just click on that line, and you want to go inside here, and you want to make sure your select chain is in. Just click your mouse in here. So you have 0.15. Now I'm going to go ahead and close these the sketch here. So first point, that down there, and same thing there and there, and just press skip once you're done. And I'm going to rotate it here, and I'm going to do an extrude mid plane on both, equal on both sides there. So go to feature, go to extrude, and just do mid plane and give it like 0.85, 0.85, something like that, right? I'm gonna hide my planes here so it's easier to see. And I have the handle, but you notice, right? The handle doesn't really, it's open up here. It's not really, so it's like two different bodies right now, pretty much, right? So I want to merge this together. So what I can do is, so click on that surface, do a sketch, so leave it highlighted and just do like go to convert entities, right? Pretty much picked up that whole edge here. So I'm on the same plane. So these, I'm also, that plane is also as same as the top one, but I can do a sketch here as well. So click on that, do convert entities, right? So I have two sketches in that one plane. So what I'll do is I'll go to feature, extrude base boss, and I'm just gonna do like up to next, and I'm gonna do, yeah, I don't think you have to do anything else. Just do up to next there. So it'll just pick up that gap, and it will have a really nice merge there, and just do OK. Now I have one single body here, so everything is one piece here. So I'm going to add a radius around these edges. So go to fillet, on the feature tab, go to fillet, and just give it like a small radius, like 0.03. And just click on the top line, the down line, and the same thing on the other side there. So click on that, and it'll pick up, the tangent line and arc there for you. So that's the handle there. Um, so now pretty much what you'll need to do is, add that logo in there, and that's a pretty nice way to do that. How we could do that is, so I'll probably have to do an offset surface and make a sketch on the center plane. I think the front plane, and we'll just have to, okay, I'll show you how to do that really quick. So I'm just gonna work on this. So first I'll do is go to surfaces, go to offset surface. I don't want any offset here. Maybe put that to 0 there, and just click on the outside surface there. Yeah, that's perfect for me. Just expand that arrow there on your surface bodies. The surface you just created will be down here. I'm going to hide my fillet really quick, so, and just leaves me with that surface there, right? So what I'll do now is, on the front plane, I'll do another sketch. Go to normal 2, and what I will do is I'll do the letters here, and I'll use those letters to trim off from that surface there. So on the front plane, on the sketch, just go ahead and start making some lines right there. And I'm just gonna give it a dimensions. Click on it, make it like vertical. You can make that a reference line. That line is fine. I can also make that a reference line there. So I'm gonna give it a smart dimension here. Let's go to smart dimension for that. Give it like around 1.85, and the height is around half an inch, 0.5. and a block height up here. So I could have pretty much just done here like a rectangle here, but I don't know, I decided to do it this way for whatever reason. But I'll make all these a reference also. Make that a vertical there and just give it a dimension for this guy like 1/2 inch also. 0.5 now. So this is just a profile where I'm going to do some writings. So still, so before you do any letters, make sure you have a sketch like this to define where you want your writings to go to. So once you have your sketch pretty much sketched out, then go ahead and click on the text button. And for the curve, just click on that bottom line and just write, what you want there. So I'll just write Yeti and just uncheck this use document font, click on the font and just go to like point and just give it like 36 and I want it like bold there, something like that, but I probably want it a little bigger than that. 48. Yeah, so it pretty much fits my sketch there pretty nicely. Only thing here, like sometimes, your sketches could be off. So if you play around with these, you can flip it, make it underneath. Yeah, just play around with these options up here. I do it center. So it's pretty much this writing is at the center of my sketch. If your writing is long and does not fit, make sure you increase the dimension here. Then that will put it yeah, then that will work there. So I'm gonna exit out of here. So now I'll just use these to trim from my surfaces here. So I'll exit out of this also. So click on that sketch, go to trim surface, and remove selection will be outside there. But you notice I got Yeti on both sides, so I'm just gonna delete all these over here and just leave it on one side. Now you have like multiple surface bodies here, right? Because these are not connected together. That's why I have all these independent surface bodies here. Um, so I'll just go and find out which ones these are and just delete them there. And then I'm holding down my control key as well. So I'm just gonna do right click and just do delete body. Delete or keep bodies. I'm just gonna do delete and just say yes there. So this is what I'm left with. I'm gonna turn on my solid body really quick. So if you look at it, now I have my surfaces pretty much there, but I think I'll just have to thicken these and just merge to this cup here. So to to do that, so I probably have to do one at a time because these are not combined. So yeah, it's a little bit of work here, but just click on each of these surfaces, the first surface, and go to thicken and give it a really low number, 0.01 or something there, and check to see which way that thing is going. It's going in or out. So you want it that pointing outward and just use these toggle these features here and you'll see. So yeah, so that Y is there. So I just got to do it a few more times here. That E, surface trim, thicken, 0.01. I think it's still outward. Yeah, that's good. Same thing with this guy, thicken, still okay. And the I is the last surface here. Thicken, the dimension, merge result. Make sure all merge result is checked on all of these when you're doing that also. So and press OK. So you notice how all my surface went away and made it a one, went into the solid body folder and just made it one solid body. So I don't have any surfaces left there. So now next is just giving some colors here. So pretty much the inside will be like a stainless steel. Just click on the surfaces you want. So click on that surface, hold on control, the inside face, and the bottom two face, that and that arc, and just give it a like a nice color there. Or click on it, right click, and or sorry, left click, go to appearances, face. For now, I'm just gonna leave it white. Now, for the rest of the cup, I'm just gonna, on my main body here, click on that, go to appearance, and just change the color to whatever you like. Something like that there. There, and press your space bar and make it normal too, and there you go. That's your beautiful cup there, and you can change your logo to whatever you want, right? So I mean, I just use that for now there, but yeah, I think that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching, and please do watch my other videos and have fun. Thank you. Bye.